Huh. Guess it's time to wake up the samurai. Or samurais, guys. Anyway, yeah. Hey everybody, this is Retrokid Reviews. Not going to do a review of the long-awaited Cyberpunk 2077, mainly because, yeah, I've heard the news about it being buggy as all hell, even though I'm currently installing it as we speak on my base PS4, so I am gonna definitely take some pics of probably the worst bets because, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be funny or something, but it does have a download code for next gen, which I will be waiting for patches for that. So for CD Projekt Red, I understand the 8-year hell you had to go through getting this done, let alone this year of all things, 2020. But before we get to basically what I think will be a well-earned, I guess, depending on the next couple of weeks or months, editorial for this game, let's talk about the first time Keanu Reeves was in a cyberpunk-related project. No, not the Matrix series, finally, because, believe me, as much as I would love to talk about that trilogy to its nth degree, probably more some of that Narrator Reloaded, yeah, that's probably gonna be another talk for another day when, I guess, that movie comes out in 2021. No! And Dehension. Let's talk about the weirdest thing ever prior to stuff related to Cyberpunk. Jonny Mnemonic. And to say this kind of sort of sums up 2020 so far is kind of putting it lightly. But before we get to that, I want to quickly announce what I'm doing right now for this review, and for hopefully Hero of Tomorrow, if I got the channel's name right, that this review will be dedicated to the Red Ribbon Foundation that has been going on for most reviewers for the last couple of years. Sorry for my brother on the other end. Dude's a little mad hyped than usual. But yeah, this will be dedicated to anyone that's going there. I don't have a specific charity in mind, so I'll have to contact Hero of Tomorrow to see which one they're going with. Going on the history of the Red Ribbon reviews is usually AIDS research, so if there's any organizations, please go to the Facebook that I will leave down below so you guys get more information. And with that all being said, let's get to the review of what is undoubtedly an extremely hard one for me to actually try to do, because I've been wanting to do this ever since, I think, one of my haircuts earlier this year that made me look like Henry Rollins' movie. Again, I wish I was kidding. I had the weird new glasses and all with it. Like, I love Henry Rollins. I know him more as a comedian, not as from the Henry Rollins band, but dude does not count as a freaking doctor at the slightest. And their version of a cyber, I guess, corona in this case, because apparently they got some things right, not a lot, obviously. However, they were going on the style of a techno-organic virus, since, you know, a la X-Men-ish, I guess. Beat Takeshi's here. Last time here in my channel, he was when I was discussing, I think, the Ghost in the Shell live-action adaptation. So, card there, if I could find it somewhere. Yeah, his whole subplot was mainly for international audiences and for do-it-for-your-daughter kind of deal. But before we get to all that, let's get to the man himself, Jonny, a.k.a. why the hell did Keanu did this before Matrix? I'll never know. Starting off at the top, he's basically a data courier, and unlike, I guess, paralleling to what I'm going through right now, apparently, his mind is web networked into the internet, which was basically, keep in mind, 1995's idea what the internet would be, not only this year, but apparently it takes place a year from now, in 2021, so I'll be amazed if they got any of this right, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's kind of a wash. The only reason why I'm also doing this review is because I think Djibouti Dubs finally did a watch-along card 2, if you guys want to take a look at it. It's because the movie's currently on Amazon, which means they could do it with Amazon Watch. Party's on Twitch, I think, if I remember last night, or whenever I saw the stream. Sorry for that, it's been a while. Yeah, so yeah, they were freaking out a lot, and it's a totally awesome commentary, and I highly recommend. Another channel has already did this, that I already mentioned in my Die Hard with the Vengeance 25th Anniversary review, was, oh crap, I forgot the name of the channel. I'll leave his retrospective above, who did the Insurgent Darkness documentary and the Last Action Heroes docs. Those are really good. I don't know if he has any history of like some sort of drama, because Trench told me something along those lines where it's kind of a thing. I don't know. Maybe he's in the marketing with the DVDs. That's a whole other story. Anyway, sorry for the long info dump, but that's nothing compared to what Jonny had to go through later on in the plot, which was basically have the cure for, I guess, cyber AIDS or something in his head that exceeded his data capacity, which was, I think, 60 gigs. I could be wrong on the details. I'm not a PC expert, but I'm still casual enough to know that's a little undervalued to what they were probably thinking of going forward. I don't know every single character actor off the top of my head, but I do remember, what's her name? Oh yeah, Dina Meyer. She's kind of a lot of things. The Dom also did lost an adaptation with this movie, so he kind of focused more on her subplots of how she was basically a hodgepodge of like two like backup short story characters that was following Jonny along throughout that version of the story. Oh, by the way, this was adapted as a short story. That's saying a lot for 90 minutes. I'm just like, wow. Anyway, also the people who were in charge of, I guess, writing this was the same guy who wrote the short story, which you think would be a cool idea, but not really so much. What else I'm missing here? Oh yeah, so mostly, I'm jumping around spoilers because one, it's been 25 years, and two, I really want to play this game so bad. So, yeah. Basically, in Johnny's case, where's that? Yeah, he's doing a lot of, like, running around in all places. New York in 2021, which is, it's Jersey. Speaking as a New York guy, you could kind of make it a dystopian future, but seriously, like, Detroit's, like, right there. I'm just saying. Anyway, getting to the point, it's just a mess. Like, I could tell you most of the subplots, but for the life of me, I can't remember them. Not because have sporadic spoilers or I didn't really try to watch this. I've tried to watch this movie like 5 times over the course of this year. I probably watched this more this year than I did any movie in the 90s when I was growing up. It's just, yeah, it's like too weird, and you gotta see to believe kind of territory, honestly. Like, J-Bone, who's basically Ice-T in between, I guess, albums. Long story short there, it's like their version of, I guess, a hacktivist group, except they didn't know what a hacktivist group is, so they kind of went all religious with it. I'm not kidding. What else? Oh yeah, they had a freaking dolphin who was in some weird, like, Cold War or, like, Third World War or, like, some war, unspecified cyber war that nobody said. And, yeah, apparently long before the days of freaking, getting jacked into the Matrix, he was doing shit like this in a, like, a John Wick-style suit. I'm just saying, pretty much a lot of Keanu's decisions the last couple of years might have been in redemption since, you know, John Wick was, like, his best franchise in, like, years. I would be legitimately surprised if this gets a sequel, because if he likes having a comeback for all of his franchises since, Bill and Ted 3, go to my review, by the way. I already did that. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets a sequel, even though you have to go through the creator, and I think another short story that might have had Johnny's, character somewhere in there. I don't know. Getting to the point, if you think that's even weirder, or, like, that's the peak of weirdness, oh no! Oh no, not even close. How about Dolph Lundgren as a religious hitman that apparently bursts into flames when you put 2 satellite dishes together and make him microwaved to death or something? Again, I could explain the plot, but it's freaking weird, and I kinda like it. So, unfortunately, due to my phone's time and just seeing how weird this was trying to explain even to myself, as a retro review, and thank God this is 25 years old because it escapes the legacy department, so I don't have to actually put a date on this as far as, like, rankings go. It probably bombed the box office. If you want to look into it, I'll leave the wiki down below and the cast as usual if you want to understand what I missed out. But, like I said, this movie is seen to believe as far as, like, weird tech and stuff like that. They even have, like old school random, like, anime that I'm almost certain I saw Bennett the Sage do for, Animated Banded. I don't know which one exactly. My best guess, I think it was Bow or something like that. Other than that, it's still worth a watch. I mean, it's weird. It's a cyberpunk kind of thing. If it gets you pumped up for this game of all things, I'm totally down for it. And, going back, resynchronizing Henshin. So yeah, overall, I still recommend the movie. It's the weirdest thing ever, but it's a fun kind of watch if you just want to hang out with friends, or I guess do a Discord call since it's still quarantine as of this recording. Other than that, it's weird, worth a watch, and as far as everything goes, and chattering aside, because wow, New York weather just hit me like a son of a bitch. Hope the hell you learned anything with this review, and more to the point, as far as my contributions go. Again, like I said, I don't have a specific charity. I will leave, like I said, below in the description, the long review. I'm going to leave a link down below to the charity so you guys get more details on what's going on. And with that all being said, I hope to hell you actually learned something about this movie, which, let's be honest, weird enough as it is, but end cards finally coming up. Go to my cool as hell soon-to-be samurai sword for my previous review on everything that was going on with that Marvel announcements. Other video here for, I guess, a previous review. So with that all being said, I gotta go. Oh, and Samurai Jacket here to sub to the channel, and hit the notification down below if you want to see more weird content like this. And if you also want to see the next review for next year. It's going to be hard to top as far as the vlog department goes. With that all being said, take care, subscribe. I'm a very chattery, but can't wait to actually play this game, Retrokid reviews, and I hope, nonetheless, that you guys do what you can with your contributions for the Red Reviews charity. That all being said, take care, subscribe, and let's get to some cyberpunk. Let's do this!